Hey guys, Frank Rich here from MASSTHETICMUSCLE.com, and in today's video I'm going to go over and teach you what you need to do to learn how to construct the perfect chest workout. Now, while I don't believe that there's one specific workout that is going to be perfect for everybody and that your goals and training principles will change over time, I do believe that there are certain principles that you can learn that you can successfully apply throughout the course of your training career. Now, these principles are designed for building muscle. These are not going to be strength training principles. They're not going to be conditioning or cardio-based principles, but specifically designed for hypertrophy-based training and building maximum muscle. Now, first thing we want to think about is really that the training or what you do in the gym is going to start before you even show up. So you got to have a plan. You have to know what your intent is, what your goal is before you ever step foot into the gym. Now, I know that probably sounds pretty simple and pretty basic, but it is a very common problem that people have. You got to think about your mindset and what you're actually thinking about while you're training. And as if you're spending time worrying about what you're going to do next or what exercise you're going to be doing or even what muscle group you're going to be training, you're taking away your mental space from actually being able to focus on the mind-muscle connection or that mental capacity that you need to get the most out of your gym. So have a plan. First things first. You don't have to have every exercise or every movement specifically designed out, but kind of have a full thought out, well executable plan before you ever step foot in the gym. Things may change, machines may be taken up, especially if you train at a busier commercial gym at prime time hours, but at least know what you're trying to accomplish before you ever step foot into a gym. And it's probably even a good idea to kind of have a time frame that you're looking to get this workout accomplished in. This is going to keep you from falling into unnecessary conversation or into a social hour per se. If you have friends or you have people that you enjoy talking to at the gym, more than welcome to engage in those conversations, but set a block of time that you're here to get the job done and you're here to train. So the first thing to constructing the perfect chest workout is having a plan, knowing what you're going to do. Then once you're in the gym, before you ever really dig deep into the actual training, you want to activate your muscles and kind of assess your range of motion. Now, if you don't really know what I'm talking about here, you can go back and look at one of my previous videos where I talked about how to successfully activate your muscles before training. But really what you're looking to do is you're looking to kind of find what your range of motion is going to be for that particular day. We know that in order to build muscle, we need to be able to contract them successfully under a load, and those ranges of motion that we're working with are going to change from workout to workout. So before really digging deep and really getting into the nitty-gritty of the workout, assess your range of motion, make sure you can feel everything firing properly, make sure your central nervous system is activated, make sure that you have a good solid mind-muscle connection, a good neurological connection with those muscles. That's going to enable you to get the most out of the workout. And then once we really start to dig into the workout, the first thing we want to do is we really want to focus on our max output movements or our max output sets. These are going to be the movements that have the greatest range of motion and the most consistent profile as far as resistances. What I mean here, what I'm really talking about, are for the chest particular, since that's what this video is focused on, is something that has converging handles or converging range of motion. So most people for years have probably started with doing some type of chest or bench press, flat bench, incline bench, decline bench, and probably not the most effective for activating the most fibers. Because you're limited in what your hand can really do, it is more of a mid-range motion. What we want here is we want something that's going to allow our arms and our hands to move freely. So as we're further here in a more lengthened position, we want to be further away from our body, and as we press closer to the top, we want to think about having converging hands or converging handles. So something that's going to allow our hands to actually get closer as we press more to the top. So this is a great place to start with dumbbells or hammer strength. I'm sure you guys are familiar with hammer strength equipment if your gym has those. This is a great place to really get started with those. You also want movements here that you can progressively track your weights. So these max output sets are workouts or they're exercises that you want to try to get stronger. This is going to be one of the key elements of progressive overload. So dumbbells are great here, like I said, hammer strength, because you're getting that converging handle range, but you can also track your weights and make sure they're getting stronger from week to week, month to month, year to year. So we've thought about our plan. We know what we're doing. We've activated, we've assessed our range of motion. We've executed our max output sets. These are really going to get deep into those muscle fibers and really fire up our central nervous system. The next thing we want to think about doing is working on a lagging body part, or maybe bringing up a weakness. So if you're somebody that's really focusing on bringing up your upper chest, this is going to be a place where you want to do an incline movement or something that's going to target those upper chest fibers. If you're working more on a lower chest portion, trying to bring out more of a sweeping to the outer range, you can do declines. It's a great place to do dips as well. So focusing on weaknesses, focusing on lagging body parts closer towards the beginning of the workout. Now, middle range towards the end of the workout, this is where we're going to add in a little bit of metabolic work. What I mean by that is we're going to look to do some dense work. Density meaning we're getting a lot of work done in a short amount of time. Great place to incorporate supersets, trisets, drop sets can be used here as well. But our goal is not so much progressive overload in terms of increasing weight, but progressive overload in terms of increasing density. So how much work can we get done in the shortest period of time with minimal rest? If you're going to be doing supersets, you're going to be doing trisets, think about picking movements that complement each other. So doing a dumbbell press with a dumbbell fly, doing a bench press with a cable fly, something that has complementing resistance profiles and going to really incorporate the entire chest fibers. Now to finish our workout off, we're going to think of doing a finisher. This is really the point where we're kind of just looking to exhaust the last bit of muscle fibers that we have. The rest of our body has been used. We've had to do a lot of stabilization work. We've had to really get our central nervous system involved. So we wanted to have something that's going to really be stable. A great place to incorporate maybe some pin selected machines, something that's really going to allow your body to be locked down, really just focusing on doing the chest work. One of my favorite movements to finish off chest workouts with are floor presses, either with a dumbbell on a Smith machine or with a barbell. Floor presses are literally you're laying on the floor. So you're really working in kind of a limited range because your arms are going to be supported by the floor. But once again, your full upper body is stable. You're not having to worry about supporting or locking yourself down. If you want to find more about these precision hypertrophy principles, there's a link in the description box below where I'm giving away 1 free week of MASSTHETIC workouts and the 4 principles for building a MASSTHETIC physique, where one of the principles we actually go over more into detail on those precision hypertrophy principles. Like I said, guys, as your training progresses, as you grow, as your body gets bigger, as your body gets stronger, you're gonna have to learn to go through different phases of workouts. But these key elements, these key principles and approaches to training can really be applied through your entire training career. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you get subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that below. Give the video a thumbs up and share with anybody that you think could benefit from learning how to build a bigger chest. I'll talk to you guys soon.